Apples and bananas, peanut butter and jelly, bacon and eggs, all popular food pairings, but fruit and turkey in a meatball?
Yes.
It sounds like the odd couple. HISD culinary educator Kelly Karavias, though, tells us it's surprisingly delicious.
It is. These little meatballs are fantastic. I call them Currantly Turkey Meatballs because we're going to update them right here in front of you today.
Okay, so how do we get started?
Okay, so we have a pound of lean meat, lean turkey.
Okay.
And Sally, you're just going to mix, and when we put this in, we're going to put a cup of breadcrumbs.
A cup of breadcrumbs,
and
okay.
these are whole wheat breadcrumbs.
Okay.
And they're fresh, and I just put them in a food processor, no big deal. We're going to add in a cup of currants, which is a very tiny red grape that's been dried out.
Where do you find these at the store?
You find them right by the raisins.
Right by the raisins.
Right by the
okay.
raisins. And then also you're going to put in a half cup of onions, sweet onions. I like to use Texas sweet onions. They're in season right now. Awesome. And when you cut them up, they don't make your eyes all watery.
Oh, that's a good tip.
And then we're going to put a half cup of parsley. Can you start mixing?
Sure, start mixing. Okay. And am I mixing by hand or with the spoon?
You can mix. You know what? You can mix by hand. I just put a spoon. I didn't know if you were going to put on your gloves or not.
Okay. Yeah, I got my gloves on, so we're good. Okay.
So go ahead and go.
Okay,
and get
go ahead and go there.
Even better. Yes.
All right. Any tips when I'm mixing? Anything I want to make sure I keep in mind?
No, the great thing is mash.
Mash.
Kids love this.
Yeah.
And then you're going to put a teaspoon of salt.
Okay.
And then a teaspoon of cumin and coriander.
Okay, I'll let you throw that in.
Which is going to give you a wonderful, wonderful fragrance.
Now, how many meatballs are we going to make with this recipe?
This will make about 18 to 20 if you roll them. Oops. Live TV.
There we go.
The size of a golf ball.
Golf ball size.
Yes.
Okay.
So I put this out because you want them to be uniform, and this is a great way for kids to understand how you get them all uniform, and for adults. It helps me sometimes. I put them out there so they're all
All right, I'm working fast here.
Okay. Okay. Now let's grab a little bit.
Is it okay? All right. It's not perfect, but all right.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
You're going to roll them up.
Okay.
And we're going to see if you're going to use that golf ball to make your size.
All right. Let's see. Let's see.
And we want them to be uniform.
Oh,
it's a little big, but it's okay. That's okay
for
right now.
And you got it on the parchment paper.
Yes.
Okay.
A lined parchment paper, and we're going to bake them.
Okay.
Sometimes when you make meatballs, people dredge them and fry them first, just to seal them in and give them a nice texture. And then they put them in the oven, or they just fry them all the way through.
Okay, so 375?
375, we're going to bake them off in the oven, or we can put them in a little pan if you want to keep these for later. You know, you can bake them and let them cool and then freeze them.
Okay.
And then you're going to add, I'm going to reach over.
All right.
This is my favorite. It's a raspberry chipotle sauce.
That stuff is good.
So
I've had
good.
That, yeah.
You can use a mango, ginger, your favorite kind of barbecue sauce. You're going to add a little bit of water. You're going to pour it over your meatballs after they've already cooked all the way through.
So like 15 or 20 minutes in the oven.
It's exactly about 15 or 20, but we always use a food thermometer, stick it in the middle. You want to make sure it gets to 165 degrees to kill any bacteria.
Gotcha, 165. And then it looks like you like to serve it over rice.
Yes, so this is some basmati rice, and it's called easy as 1, 2, 3 rice because you just spray a pan and you put in the amount of rice you need. This is just a cup of rice, believe it or not.
Yeah, it makes a lot.
Yes, and then you put about a cup and a half of water in there, and you put it in the oven with some foil on it, and that's it. And then it comes out perfect.
They smell delicious. I can't wait to try them. Tell everyone where the recipe is, Kelly.
The recipe is on my website, The Cultivated Classroom.
The Cultivated Classroom. I'll have it up on my Facebook page, Sally McDonald, Fox 26, after the show as well. Can't wait to try them. It looks like they have a ton of flavor, and they're healthy.
They're very healthy.
I love it. All right. Coming up at 7:36, everyone, doctors say it's time to get moving. Most adults sit all day at work, but it's damaging our bodies much more than we know. We'll ask the doctor why getting out of a chair is so important.